Hello, everybody. This is Guy with Old Timers Acres. Welcome back to another episode here on Sunshine Forest. So, I've been a little bit busy while being off camera. We now have ourselves a nice large garage. It's the forestry shed mod, which means I can fit my excavator in there, which is going to be nice. So, we got parking there. Went through, did a lot of brush hogging, a lot of mowing. We also put in the peat factory. So basically, I can bring raw peat, doesn't have to be dried, over here to the factory, and we can turn it into bagged peat, which is basically what's used for planting and gardens and all that good stuff. But yeah, had the mower out and missed a few spots here and there, but went around and pretty much mowed everything. So we're probably going to do some forestry today. We also will take a ride here. Got a new trailer. So as you can see, money's down a little bit there. So what we've done is went through, got everything mowed up. Which works for me. That way we can see what we're doing when we're doing our forestry. I came down, I mowed all this area also. We got ourselves, we went ahead and did the financing option on the hired purchase and got ourselves a skid steer with the rock buster. Did not realize how many rocks we have, so that'll be a lot of time spent off camera trying to get rid of the rocks around here. So we brought the truck down here for this. So we'll be doing some of this off and on. We won't do a whole episode of it because that's just a lot. So what we're going to do now is we'll get back, we'll start picking up the peat and get our peat factory moving. Wood factory still has plenty. Yep, we got some precision farming puddles going on. I don't understand why the puddles didn't show up, but that's it's a precision farming thing. So we'll go ahead, we'll grab the tractor, and we'll go ahead and start collecting up the peat. I had to verify because at first I went through and I started using the dryer to dry the peat. And then I thought I might want to check the system. And yep, sure enough, it does not take dried peat, it takes raw peat. So luckily I stopped after getting just a couple of sections done. I think these trees are going to have to come down too. Make this into an area I can work with. Hmm. This John Deere's already there. I guess I'll just drop this down and let the John Deere take it. We'll go down here. We'll get started. We'll get the factory going. The prices apparently on that growth peat are extremely high, so that'll help get us some money going here. So I'll run this until it's full, and then I'll head us over to the plant. So we're just going to run this in a time lapse real quick. So we shall be back in a moment. Alrighty, we've just about got all this peat done. This was hours of work. We're going to head on over here to the factory, see about getting rid of our first load of peat. We're going to have to finish getting the roads and stuff done for this, but we'll get there. I don't think this is going to hold all of it. I think it only holds like 40,000, somewhere in there. 40,000 in there for the test, so yeah, it goes up to 40,000. Make sure we got the production turned on. All right, we'll activate that. And I've got a mod set up where I can change the productivity. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to bump it just to see what we get out of this. It gives us a few more. It basically triples the production on some of your slower deals. There's some vast productions that you don't want to triple because you just can't keep up with them. I definitely think I'm going to need another vehicle shed. So we'll just leave the John Deere set up here with this equipment on it. Gonna have to get a pressure washer too. This stuff's ugly. We can run our New Holland. We can run him on the cutter, and I'm just gonna call it a tedder. It's a dryer. Now let's go see how the lumber mill's doing real quick. I think we're going to need to get the cement factory set up too. We're going to need that out here because all the building and everything they're going to want a supply of cement. Yeah, still producing. We got 40,000 liters, so we're about 10,000 short, so we're okay there. So what we can do is we can head out here. We'll bang up some rocks here real quick and get some of that done. Work this over here out of the way. Yeah, we'll work this side over here. Alright, they are set up for later. I may do some more of that off camera. Where's my truck? There's my truck. Oh, the fall colors are coming in. That's nice to see. Go ahead and get our trailer over here. I know it says the best time to sell it's in March, but we're almost at that right now in October, and we can use the money right now. So, yeah, I think we can go ahead and sell it now. Alright, looks like that's about all this trailer will take. Running here to the market, see what we can get for it. At 24,000, that ain't bad. We'll take that. Oh, there's some stone right there too. Yeah, here at the beginning, it's just gonna be repetitive work. Stones, trees, try and get these productions going. Hopefully be able to get a couple of fields tilled in here soon. Start growing some food. Alright, we're gonna head over and pick up the lumber at the same time. We'll see you when we get there. Another 9,000. That'll work. Now, I noticed on the planks and the beams, that there are 3 different areas, so I think we're just going to take them all and fill them in the storage bay. Another $35,000 will take it. All right, we're looking pretty good. All right, see when we get back over to the main farm. Ready. Well, we got the peat going, so that can be done off camera. I can keep the peat going. Next episode we come back, we'll get back here into this and start clearing out some more. Figure out what we're going to do with that there. Still haven't figured out where we want to put our house on all this. We sure don't want to stay here, a little close to the swamp. I don't know if I want to move up here into this area, find some property up there. Move up here into 8, not sure. So we'll get that all figured out. Outside of that, we'll be back next time and get back into the logging. Everybody have a good day, good night. See you later. See you later. Bye.